Alright, y'all, welcome back to Brother Hannibal Blog, and we still up here with the big time of Layz right here. Album out right now. You can cop it, catch the inside, He got you, by all means, you know what I mean? And before we leave, he gonna hit the booth, bless the mic, show you how it really go down. So let's get back to it though. Alright, but now, we broke down the fact that you look a little bit like Snoop. You know, that's like your big brother, Uncle Snoop and everything. In all honesty, what's the game plan for you this year, not only as Layz, but as your whole production company?
Yeah, you know what, man, you know, this year is the final year that, you know, I really combine everything together and tighten it up. You know, this is the year that I really get everybody focused. I got everybody, you know, the last year I spent getting everybody on the team ready and getting everybody with studios, getting everybody learning to record, getting everybody learning to be, you know, really independent as ourselves where we can really produce and do this music, you know. So I've been spending the last year doing that as well as doing music. But this is going to be the final year that we all start to be able to run as a whole team and starting to push the product. You know, I got China Young, you know what I mean, Leo the Don, you know what I'm saying. We got that brother E, you know what I'm saying. We got J. Clay, Imani, you know, main ingredient, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of people on the team, Tasi. You know, so it's a lot of people that's really, that we out here and we really putting it together and doing it. We each and all got studios, you know what I mean, and we all just coming together, you know, and really pushing the issue. So this year is really it's about promoting it and putting the music together and getting it out, you know, getting it to the people. Getting that marketing in.
I hear you. All right, now just for anybody across the country who don't know, you know, you hear it. He's in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes,
Make sure we clarify that he is in Phoenix, Arizona. And, you know, when you think about Phoenix, people always want to say something about desert and cactuses, and there ain't no gang banging out in Arizona. I mean, let us know about just in regards to what goes on in the hood, in the ghettos. And
well, you know, it's pretty much like anywhere you go, you know what I'm saying? It's always, you know, when you got a crowd of people that's ain't really got too much to do, it's going to all click together, and, you know, with the root of all evil ruling the world, money, you know, you get enough people together, they're going to start thinking, well, let's all go get some money because we all want some things, you know. So that's really where it starts. So it is serious out here, you know. We right next to some of the biggest, you know, some of the biggest states, you know. We got California and Texas, plus we Arizona. We all in a big five, you know what I mean? So we close to two biggest ones, and we one of the biggest ones, you know. So really, it's a lot that go on when you just think, oh, that's Arizona, you know. Let alone, I'm pretty sure a lot of people hear what's going on in the news, just with the, you know, our Mexican community and things that's going on with that, and the border control and things like that. So, I mean, you really got to put into action and focus, you know. It's a lot that's going on out here in Arizona, you know what I mean. So you just gotta, like I was saying earlier, you know, find things that you really want to do and put your time in that to do it. But you know what I mean, it's serious out here.
Great. All right, now when we're looking at the, pretty much like you said, you didn't have that many brothers around, or, you know, male figures around in your life. You know, you had your uncle in Florida who dropped some good seeds, and you know, you want to do opera. What is it that you do to give back to the young brothers and sisters in the community that as they're growing up?
Yeah, well, you know what? First thing that I do is I stand out. You know, I stand out for them to see that, hey, that guy stands out. What is it? How is it that he stand out amongst all these other cats that look cool? You know what I mean? Because I used to be the cat that thought that I looked cool. You know what I'm saying? I come out and be jeweled up and be all like that until I grew up to understand. You know what I'm saying? Them things as if that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being jeweled up and all of that. But you can't let material take over the person you is. So one thing that I do is I try to stand out for the young brothers that see that type of stuff is cool. You know, I do some things that, you know what I'm saying, there's some bad habits, but they my choices that I do, you know, but I don't let that be when I'm promoting or showing another younger cat. You know, I try to stand out when they see me in person. They say, dang, Layz ain't sagging. You know what I'm saying? His pants is pulled up. He got on the belt. He may got on some house shoes, but his pants is pulled up and he got on the belt. You know what I'm saying? His shirt ain't too long. He got a neat haircut. You know what I mean? It's brushed. So, you know, just some things like that. You know, I try to see that even little things. You know what I mean? I try to keep myself groomed, like, so other cats can look at that and say, you know what? It's cool if I keep myself presentable. You know what I'm saying? So just standing out, you know, it's the most that I can do if I can't talk to that person, you know. Nowadays, a lot of people you just can't go up and talk to. or start a conversation because they'll take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Or like you trying to correct them. So the best thing you can do is, like they always say, lead by example, you know. Or at least, like I try to say, stand out. Because the more you stand out, the more the person that's lost is going to focus on what's going on, what's right. Because if everything is going one way, the only way you're going to see something different is something that stands out. So be the person that stand out, you know what I mean? So the next person who blind can look and say, hey, that's what I should be doing. Because everybody doing this, you know what I mean? This is what I should be doing. This look like this work. So, you know, lead by example, you know what I'm saying? And one thing too, I let everybody, you know, hey, work, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with working. You can be a rapper, you can be hard, you can talk about the block, you can kick it with the homies. It's okay to have a job, you know what I'm saying? Even if you hustle, it ain't got to be a legal hustle. Some cats just like, hey, I want to hustle and hustle shirts or whatever, you know, the case may be. That's cool, you know what I mean? But don't never let your time be wasted on one thing, you know what I mean? Get all the money if that's what you focus on. Be out, you know, having a job allows you to mingle with other people. You never know who you meet working at a job, you know what I'm saying? So I got a song actually called that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Get your money right. Work that 9 to 5 and keep your hustle tight.
Okay.
And get your money right.
Okay.
Get your money right. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's cool, you know what I mean? It's time to open up your mind, time to realize. Work that 9 to 5 and keep your hustle tight and get that money right. You know what I'm saying? It's basically just letting cats know, hey, it's cool to work. You know what I'm saying? I work a 9 to 5 and I get off and I'm on the grind. You know what I mean? On the positive way. You know what I'm saying? So.
You made me think when you start talking about working.
Yeah.
I know your father does construction
And for a long time.
Yes, yes, yes.
Very long. Been in the business
for a long time. And you know, a lot of times, you know, the whole thing is their father figures wasn't in the household. That's why they're rapping and doing this and doing that. You know, what have you picked up from your father being around and helped you guide you to where you at today?
I'm gonna say that ain't true because, you know, if anybody turned me on, it was him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I'm gonna tell this story. You know, it ain't too long, but I'm gonna tell this story because it's funny because my pops, man, he had this rap CD. You know what I'm saying? It was dirty than the mud. You know, they say everything on it. Especially when I was younger, I hadn't even really heard rap. Too young, you know, but it was times that I did roll with my pop, and he'd be like, I'm gonna give y'all a little taste of some of the streets, and pop the CD in, and I can't remember what it was, but the dude would come on and be mother this and mother and that and that, and you know, it was open. It's like, wow, what's this? You know what I'm saying? Cussing every 3 minutes, what's this? You know? So, you know, really, it ain't the fact that, you know, it ain't that pops not being in the house of father figures, you know what I'm saying? Music is music, you know. People gonna express how they gonna express, you know what I'm saying? Because if anything, that was a part of me even doing what I'm doing, you know. He exposed me to it as well, you know what I'm saying? My pops exposed me to it, you know. I actually go spend time with him all the time, you know. Just recently was with him in New Orleans a few years ago, and, you know, we building a house from scratch, bumping my CD. Wow. You know what I mean? Bumping my CD and got the whole community bumping the CD. You know, and they was loving us. Coming by, getting CDs, buying them. And we was there the whole time. People coming and viewing the houses we built it from scratch. You know, when I first got there, you could see from the inside to the back. You know what I mean? When I left, you couldn't even see nothing. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Everything was built up. You know, I went from crawling in the walls, wiring it, to putting up, you know, drywall, doing everything, you know, so Pops, you know, big shout out to Pops. You know, I wouldn't even be doing it if it wasn't for him. You know, he know what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know. I'm not one of them people that's going to use that as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that because my Pops held it down, you know, in the right way. Everything that I do, I'm still sending him music. He's still in contact, you know. Shoot, he ain't even got a Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So he in tune with what's going on when I'm making moves. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he going to see this.
Cool. So that's what you call father-son bonding time.
Yeah.
That's what you really call father-son bonding time. I mean, I'm loving that. Yeah. I'm loving that. Now, I do got one thing I want to put out there, though.
Yeah.
A few years ago, you know, word came through the grapevine.
Yeah.
You know, either your brother or my brother told me, I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
But I know, like, a major label was trying to sign you at a time, but you decided not to go with them.
Yeah.
Which label was it, and why didn't you make that move, if that's true or not?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. It was definitely somewhat in that basis true. You know, I actually went to Florida to do an internship to go meet with a guy by the name of Gerald Spence. You know, he's actually an accountant for Dougie Fresh. You know what I mean? So it was actually an opportunity for me to go out here and meet these guys and, you know, really push the line. You know, from when the deal came, it was to the point where that's what they were looking at. They loved the music and they was really trying to deal with me. But I more so got out there and learned the business and was like, that's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it was more so something big that I put out, but it was more so an opportunity that I grew from.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And just being around these cats and seeing it, how everything was going on. I got a chance to really be in the inside and see things and just being blessed with that opportunity. But I spent like 6 months out there in Florida, you know, really studying the game and being out there, you know, and loving it, you know what I'm saying? So the rumor, you know, it's true in some sense, you know what I mean? But it wasn't to the point where it was a thing that the opportunity came and I lost it, you know what I mean? I actually made the decision not to do that. I really want to take the chance to grow from it, you know. I look at it as, you know, I don't put this time and effort. I'm not selling my soul or selling something, you know what I'm saying? I'm really in this for me. I look at brothers that is like, you know, Puff, or that is like Russell Simmons, that or is like, you know, these guys that